Right, there we go. We are indeed back. We got ourselves the Ogma Infinium. And that's what it's called last time. Don't have it anymore, so we can't check. I was unsure as to what I actually did, as it didn't tell me. But from what I could see, we just have more magic now. So, very good. Septimus didn't make it, though, so there is that. There's that. We do still need to, I'm probably going to do it a little bit today, get the helmet for the Crusader helmet. Still need that, we still need the sword. So we're going to be doing a little praying today for Dibella. Ideally, I'd like to end the stream today with that helmet. And then, aside from that, in terms of character build, it's just going to be a case of leveling up. We're what, 21 at the minute. We've been doing quite well with skills, so it'll be pushing for master if possible. If possible. We're going for, well, we need expert first, so pushing up to expert, then into master. Specifically focusing on restoration and alteration. Take a room there. So I need to make sure today for Dibella to meditate. So we may do a little praying meditation montage. To make sure we have enough food. I said paying for 12 meat. The issue with Dibella is she wants you naked to pray. Very specific. Let's get naked. Start the stream by getting naked. I don't know if we need to remove everything. Has left me over encumbered though. Even the weapons, maybe. Even the weapons. We had a wild ride last time. We got Carlotta to try and help us to get through the door. We then found out the door had been unlocked. Died. So that was a whole thing. Regrettable thing. Let's go ahead and do that. I think we're about 50%. 58.2% for Dibella. Okay, so a little overweight because of that. How overweight are we? Considerably. Considerably overweight. Not wearing the heavy armor. But it's fine, we'll just have no stamina while we're doing this, so... Now that we have the Ogma Infinium, I was going to sleep here. This bed's going to be owned, right? Owned by the man who's now dead. Now, armor back on. We need to go to an inn. I'm going to spend a couple of days praying and see how much that raises our favor with Dibella. That's what, 58.2, something like that. Out of here, then. Let me actually get out of here. We spoke to Hermes Mora. Essentially told him to go away. I don't know what happens with that then. Anyway, let's get out of here. So yeah, Ogma Infinium, Path of Magic. I think if anything now I'm going to try and boost up Alteration and Restoration to Expert, which... What are we at? Alterations... Hey, we're Alteration to 17. So I need to level up, like, 5 times? Get to Expert. Yeah, 75. We'll have access to Expert Restoration and Alteration because of that. There's also a couple of other things that are locked behind 75. Respite, for example. Little things like that we're aiming for. So 75 is going to be the next big one. So 5 more levels. I believe, and we should be good. And rest up in Winterhold. Sure as to how much Prain's raising. If If it's a very small amount, it's going to take us a while. But if I'm going up, say, 10% each pray, then we'll just do a little praying montage. Put it in. And aside from that, I don't actually know. The only other way that we could do it was to... Here we go. Agent of Dibella. Nope, that's not it. The other ways that we could do it was to get married. In we go.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean
Coin do we have?
around here somewhere. If there's anything you need, just let me know. Of course.
We'll go ahead and rent 2 days straight away.
Until next time.
See how we go with that. My bed. Nope. Head upstairs. There we go. Alright, shut the door. Take these off again. Make an absolute mess of it. We can't actually pray again yet because it's not been 24 hours. Very good. There's the tenets. Persuade others. Receive the blessing of lovers' comfort. Find a new Sybil for the temple. Done that. Pray only in the nude. Never openly break the laws of Skyrim. So, persuading people and getting married. Well, you know. What do we got to wait? Like 24 hours? I don't remember how long it is. Restaurate. We might need an extra day. It's a no. Wait around for 13 hours. Still a no. We were debilitated. Yes, we are. We are hungry. What's going on with my magic? Fatigued. Oh, this is because we're over encumbered. Okay, it'll be an arduous couple of days. Right, we can meditate again. Minus 35 out of NAN. We got no magic while doing this. 65.2. Okay, so that went up considerably, right? That was what? About 7%, something like that. Praying montage. We're gonna sleep for 24 hours. We're gonna have a bite to eat. Magic Mac. Meditate again. 72.2. Ah. This is our atoning for the fact that Camilla got killed last time. I need to go and rent the bed again. What, 72.2. How much gold do I have? 800. It is really going to be quicker for me to just put this back on. Kind of. Get dressed. Go back down the stairs. Rent the room for a couple more days.
Of course.
4 days. Training montage. No, we don't read the book. We went there. do. Yep. 24 hours. Back to eat. Let's see if we can pray. Pray. 79.2. Probably need a little bit longer than what we're doing as well. Wow. Sleep for 24 hours. Have a bite to eat. Rain in my pants. We're doing that every time with the sword. Where do we get the sword from? 86. Double jump in. All this so we don't steal it. 93 point. We might be okay, actually. We might be okay. Oh, definitely getting the helmet then. I didn't think it would be giving us this much each time, but... for the sake of doing this. There we go. 100.2. I prove my devotion to my deity as reward for my faith. I have received a powerful gift. Which... a little bit. Right, we need to go and grab the helmet straight away. I sure hope that it doesn't count as stealing now. I think that if it does, that's kind of jank. What was the power that we just got? I missed what that was called. Anything of Debella. Devotee of Debella. Activate a person in combat to make them unequip their items and follow you for 90 seconds. Costs 5% of your favor. Follow me for oh. Let me know where. Let me know fight for me. Right now with him praying. See if we can go and get that helmet. 500 gold. Where is the cart? Taking the cart will be a little deeper. We're going to Mark.
Need something? Where do you want to go?
And we're going to the reach.
Going straight through, or did you want to climb
Mark?
and back, and we'll be off. I wouldn't wander here alone at night. Come on now. My carriage is the safest way to travel.
Okay, a little delay on that. Very good. Good. I figured we'd be a little bit further in before we got the helmet, so this will be fantastic if we do indeed get it. We're then just going to need to do the same thing for the sword. That one, I won't rush. Because we're pretty much specced into maces anyway. Ooh. Let's go and see. Go and see if that works. And then, yeah, up to leveling up, so we'll do whatever quests become available. We will probably need to start getting some gold. I think there's going to be some quite expensive spells when we get to expert restoration and alteration.
What happened? Oh, what happened? Oh, what happened? What happened? Oh, hello? What happened?
Damn shame.
I'm going to find whoever did this.
Okay, and we've clipped that. Very good. So what this is, I'm not going to take this stuff. What this is, I think I've mentioned this before. All the guards, when you enter a location, will spawn at the same spot. Sometimes it's at the edge of the gate in, say, Fall Reef. I'm going to hazard a guess that in Markov, this is the point where they spawn. So what's happened here is they've all spawned in. There's so many of them that these guys have probably like rubber banded into the air and then have fallen to their death. I'm going to find whoever did this.
I'm going to find whoever did this.
Oh my god, he actually said it. Wow. Look at this fat. Oh no. Yeah, it just works. Right, for the love of the Bella, can I get this helmet, please? This is now locked. I am going to console this unlocked. This door should no longer be locked. If you object to that, drop a comment down below. But that should be unlocked. Because I am within their favor. I still can't get the helmet. Oh. Oh. Rush of true paints from Oblivion, right? The whole painting quest. What do you mean I can't take that? Do I need to speak to the woman?
Friends like you are hard to find, and very valuable to me.
Items. We're gonna have to just take it at this point. I don't know why the only option to get the helmet is to steal it. I have literally done the quest. I have rescued the girl. I have got my favor with the Bella to 100%. I don't want that. I have no need for that. We'll just throw that on the floor. They're all in here, though. You guys leave so I can take this. I don't like the idea that we've stolen, though. It's technically on the way. Is there any way to, Is there any way to remove, like, an owned tag from an item? That's always. Bubbles in the chat. How do you? Let me just check. Because that guy should have this now. Set ownership. Stolen tag from an item, blah, blah, blah. You need to remove its ownership. You can do this by using tag set ownership command with no parameters. After clicking the item in the console. Right, that's what we need to do. I hate that we've had to do this with console commands, but I mean, I put the work in for it. FX smoke swifts, right. Let's move it so there's no smoke in front of it. Okay, floating. Helm of the Crusader. Set ownership. Helm of the Crusader. Right, should be able to take this, right? Don't tell me it's technically stealing it. Let me have a look. Let me have a look. There we go. Right, there's no stolen tag to it. That's all we needed. Right, what are we switching from? 100 armor. Restoration spells cost 10% less to 200 armor. Illusion spells cost 10% less. Restoration spells are 8% less, and prices are 8% more favorable. Don't like the fact I had to do that with console, but it is what it is. And yeah, I did all the work up to it anyway, so. Out. I think that's fine. How are we looking? I mean, we're like the Crusader. There we go. There we go. That took so long to get the helmet. We're getting ourselves in there, doing the quests, raising a favor. We now have the full suit Crusader. The only thing that we're missing is the sword of the Crusader, which, as mentioned, I'm already spec'ing to doing additional damage with mace, so that's now more of a bonus thing to acquire.
Need a new blade?
I would like to sell.
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Alright, we have the hunting bow of arching. Arcing? That's because of that construct. We still didn't defeat it, right? We still didn't do enough damage. We just dipped into the other room anyway. Okay, well, we spent all that time getting these arrows and bolts and what have you. Let's just get rid of them because they didn't actually help all that much. We'll keep the arcade. We'll keep that. Eminent magic and the ring of revival. We need to equip. Sell it now. Sell it now. Go. That's acquired. We want to put that back on. We want to put that back on.
Right then.
That has me up to 455 magic. Just don't have the bow. We hotkey that so I can sell it. I think the Elder Scroll just finishes the whole visual style to it. Right, set off this these other bits of garbage and we'll figure out what we're doing, because I said at the point now we're just going to level up.
They say the college has been snooping around Sarthal. Mages in a burial.
Trinkets,
what
odds and
quests I
ends,
have
that
currently.
sort of thing.
We'll help out wherever we can. We'll try and prioritize those quests that are paladin related. Getting rid of undead. I do still have the Augment Infinium. Yeah, let me check my inventory after that. I think I can sell it at the college. Get rid of that. Get rid of those. A lot of potions. Get rid of that now, get rid of those. Got a value of 1,000. I guess it's a relic. Yeah, it's not quest related now, so buy that for 1,000. Very good. We're stocked up on money again. I think we spent everything we had though buying those arrows to try and deal with.
Come back whenever you need something.
This big fella. Let me throw a save after doing all that. Yes. Okay, what quests do we still have that we're now going to be a little bit more suited to do? So, Relics of the Crusader. All I need to do is serve Arcane now. Serve Arcade to earn the Sword of the Crusader or steal the Sword of the Crusader. This is probably going to have the same outcome where I'm going to serve and get past 100% and then still not be able to grab it. It was an absolute waste of coin buying those arrows. the bow and all that sort of stuff. I thought it would be fine. It barely even scratched him. So we're going to go down to the bottom and then work our way up to the quests that we can do. So the Staff of Skoldeux. On the road west of Whiterun, I encountered an orc besieged by bandits. I found a smuggler's ledger on his person that may tell me where he was headed. Do I still have that? I don't... Oh, there we go, there we go. Find the necromancers in Brittleshin Pass. We can't allow necromancers to run wild. Do we think we'll be able to do this ourselves? Yes, we do. Going to attempt this without any help. Said lore-wise, we've had so many companions now that have died that we're probably not take any more out of guilt. Right, whereabouts are we actually going before I go in the cart? I want to say it was down this way. The Whiterun.
Oh, there once was... Need something? Where do you want to go?
Whiterun.
Going straight through, or did you want to stop somewhere along the way?
Yeah, I think it's about the same
Climb and back,
distance.
and we'll be off. Got keen eyes? Might see
I tell you all
nasty old
who will
Harshaw up
hunt
on
me in
White River
my
Watch.
my sleep.
Decent
Probably
work.
Lucan.
Y'all should just run them out and have...
I wonder if we're gonna get like hired muscle to come and beat me up. Lucan did say he'd spent his last coin if we got Camilla killed, so I'm interested to see if he follows through with that threat. Okay, well, let's set up camp. We'll head out.
I wouldn't wander
in
here
the
alone
morning.
at night. Come on now. The carriage is the safest way to travel.
In the morning. We're actually quite close to leveling up anyway. It's all daytime.
Wouldn't ask for better weather.
Remember, I've got level ups coming up where we'll raise expert and we'll get 2 free tomes anyway, so I'll probably wait until that point before we start then looking at what high level spells to get so I don't end up wasting a spot. Like 3. Yeah, I think we should be good to take these down. We are going to get to the point now where why several enemy markers. What do we hold that for while I deal with this?
Come at me. I ain't got all day.
Bandits?
If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you're going to get.
Back into the circle, please. Ooh, my frames.
Come on. I've been waiting too long for this.
Right, on the knees. Maybe these are the muscle wall.
I'll rip your heart out.
I'll rip you apart, you dog.
Maybe a
I'll
little
try and make this quick.
We're taking a little damage. And that's one. Fire. That's two. And shot at here. Alternate. That does not like being out here. At all.
You're gonna die for that.
Are you sure about that?
I'll kill you.
Look for that. Where's the last fella who was kind of cowering in fear, so.
We're routed. Go back. Do your work.
Careful, man, Ben. Very well. Now to try and find these ones, which we never will. There we go. Right. High value to weight items only, please. Or food. We might have to up the value to weight counter. Higher than 30 now. Yeah, I think we need to go higher than 30. No notes on them. I think they were just random bandits. Okay, let's get ourselves in Precaution Pass. Doesn't actually grab. Pearl. There we go. They're just minding their own business. We got a little frog fella here. Little froggo. I can't remember who went in to this location before. I guess we've not read the ledgers, so I guess not. So they're all going to be in there. Necromancers, skeletons. So Adric Scepter's probably going to be good. Oh, is that the orc? We're going to fight the orc. Nice miss. Does it make like monkey noises? Yeah, I'm definitely hearing like small monkey noises. It's meat when it's cooked. Yeah, it looks like the orcs there. We'll go and give him a fight. A bit more combat practice. Roasted meat, there we go. Recuperate. Ourselves topped up. We'll start with Lich Shade to begin with. Return to monkey. Yeah, it's like bear noises and then one little monkey noise.
I am waiting for a good death. Yes, were I to simply lay down and die, it would not please Malakath. My time has come. I am old. Too old to become chief. It would be wrong for me to take lives at this age.
It's like 32 years old.
So I will die. Malakath has given me a vision of a glorious death. I am to wait here until it finds me. As you can see, it has not yet arrived. Perhaps. Are you sure about this?
Are you sure about that?
Yep. Very good.
We shall see.
May regret this.
Come on, let's see what you made of.
Oh, he hits hard, and I have like a bleed effect.
No one bests an orc.
We're gonna age accept for this. Leech Seed is not working on this fella.
That's all you got?
Oh, no, it isn't. We've got the little fellas there to
I fought worse than
consecrate if we need to. You regenerating? Hell. What do you mean Leech Seed's not working against it? It's done me. Wow. Capable warrior. So why did the Leech Seed not work? I need to read Leech Seed's description again. I thought that would be a walk in the park. Noteworthy's here, howdy. I don't know what kind of resistance you'd have to block Leech Seed. Infests a living or undead target with a poison spore for 24 seconds. When the caster falls below full health, the spore absorbs 26 points of health per second. It was just not activating on him. Wow. Maybe we should have gone with the shield a little bit. Yeah, even with the armor, even with some good spells, you've still got to be cautious. I think I need I think we need some backup spells. I said Leech Seeds become pretty much the basis for this build. So then when I enter a combat where it doesn't work, all the robots, or I guess that one guy, we need to fall back on something else. Why wouldn't we be blocking it though? Perhaps just your base spell resistance, maybe? It's not still going to be aggro to me, is he? I mean, he's still there. It's technically it'll count him as killed me in combat end. Yeah, he seems chill now. That's fine. We'll just leave him through it. He's fine. Yeah, we'll have to have a look at restoration. Why are you loading animations now? Okay. Okay, I guess. Right, so all the skeletons, a lot of necromancers. Stick with a mace to begin with, and then if we're starting to struggle, we'll switch over to Adric Scepter. I am, however, going to go to flat ground, bust out the tent. Go ahead and do that. There we go. Okay, so even if it's skeletons, leech seed should work right there on dead. I guess we'll see. Let's give it a bash. I don't know. Right, one done. Don't know if that's hitting or not. We've got Bone Spirit as well. I remember that. Gonna be how we get rid of a lot of the skeletons. Extremely slow Bone Spirit. Okay, first bit done. Lose all that much. Okay, not bad. We got a thing there that I think was like a turret. Push off of you. That's. So I'm gonna go and grab that straight away. I will happily let them come this way. Bone Spirit or two in there. It's not. What's that? 35? 35's not too bad. Bone Spirit in. One of those. Head down. Oh my god, wow. Hit him hard. Those in. Get my stamina back. Oh, we have got a lot of magic now. A those. Watch the arrows. And a little damage. What is going on with this healing spell? I was having trouble with the healing spell last time. Doesn't seem to trigger all the time. Okay, we've still got more. More. Let me have a look. Take all of that. You. Stamina back straight on. Yeah, I think that went alright. Now we've got some narrow corridors, which is even better for me.
Skyrim belongs to the North. For blood, for glory.
Right, they're done. Weak mage. Bottom essence drain. I can't use that.
Think you can take me?
Yes. Extremely dark in here.
I love a good fight.
That to begin with. We got a little leech seed. I can't see. And they're down. Find the necromancer's stand. Those. Recuperate, you're out of here. You're out of here.
Look at you. Looks like we got ourselves a hero.
Spell tome there, we'll take that. That's the one behind me. Nope. Put that for the second. Recuperate.
You must.
Wow. Yep, we'll just chop the head off with a mace. That makes sense. Laura's notes. We've got Ascendant Necromancer robes. We'll sell all of those. That's dope. We will sell them to the college. That way we know they won't end up in the hands of more necromancers. Maybe. Monkish sword potion. Undead up to level 20 for you. Not bad. Was that the quest? That was a quest. The rest of the place for any valuables. Still enemies in. Right, it's locked. We're clear first. Controls, thank you very much. There we go. Void souls. Those. What have we got? There we go. We'll take that. Just a couple of things there. Like I said, we're gonna need some coin for some spells at some point. So anything of value. Any more necromancers?
Is someone there?
Yes, there is. Blizzard spell.
Scratch! Knew it!
Get rid of those. Not already arrows. We're just on a little bit of fire. Moons. Put the door behind that. You can kind of see through the side of the door here. I don't know if that's intentional. Okay, they're dead. Right, very good. Where is the Paladin? Mage. There we go. There we go. Ring of Major Restoration. That might actually be good for us. I'll pick up anything else. Oh, ring. Oh, ring is the revival one. For 10% less. Yeah, we'll stick with the health. The health ring. I got a candlelight spell. See a damn thing in here. Soul gem, we'll grab those. Septims. We got runes there. Okay, well that just cuts through to the rest of the Brittle Shin Pass, so I'm not going to mess around with those. Let's head back out. We've got plenty of valuables. We've got the staff. I guess, not necessarily the college, but we'll sell it to a reputable mage, so any court wizard. The black soul, yeah. Alright, right. I think we're good in here. What level is this? Novice. We got a spell for that, right? That still eats a lot of my magic. There we go. The basement. Push that. Go. The apparatus is actually not worth taking. 214. Dinner. Yeah, that opens spells. Yeah. Grab in. Consecrate someone on the way down. Get a magic back. Job's a gun. Okay, well, against sort of necromancers, we seem fine. Potion very quickly here. Couple more goodies. Very good. Alright, let's get out of here and do a little trading. Out of here and do a little trading. And there we go, our first save. We have a level up waiting for us as well, so that's going to be one closer. This is why I said we'll just try and work our way through the quests that we currently have, the ones that I can do, the experience associated with those. I think once we're probably past expert restoration and alteration and on our way to master if possible, we can then potentially look progress with dragon stuff, maybe. You heard no. Oh, she's gonna try and speak to me again. I'm coming in here.
Brilliant.
What have you got for sale? Is this because I've got the candlelight spell?
I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this.
6,000 to trade with. Okay, so the Staff of Hasdoki. I mean, if you're playing a Necromancer or any sort of build like that, target dies within 60 seconds, fills a soul gem. 7,000. That will wipe him out and then some. I mean, I'll be missing out on a little gold, but that's not me up to 10,000. I guess we are buying a spell then, maybe. We could probably sell the Ogma Infinium to this guy as well. Give him back his hood. I'll be selling him a hood. Right, let's see. Let's see. Down to restoration. Have we got any more aggressive spells in here? Anything that's going to help? I may need to level up a little bit. Or it may just be in a different... Stardust. A volatile meteorite strikes targets. Blah, 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 blah. Targets whose magicka exceeds the health suffer magicka damage. That costs 4. That's got to be a master spell, surely. Dead undead. We have like Necroplague and Poison Bolt and stuff like that. That would work. I don't really know if that's where we want build to go. Just hold on to the money for now. Looking at what we have here. Slam of Mara. 72 seconds, you gain 35% of the health the target loses. That'll be negligible. Yeah, I don't like the sound of any of those, really. Don't have any points in destruction, so... Anything in alteration that... Pickles my pickle. What was wall? Concentrate to summon a wall from the box passage. Kinda tempted to get that for when we're stuck in an area and we'll just block it off for a little bit. Aside from that, I don't actually think I want any of these. So... Great. Scroll of open that lock. We only have up to a depth, right? Might be worth taking this. 1,000 gold. Okay, we'll buy that. I'm hoping that we open an expert chest in a ruin and we get something that's more valuable than 1,000, so we at least get our money back. Done that so I can sell even more stuff. Yeah, we'll just take the hit on that. 1,000. Magic increase by 50, no, that's fine. I mean, it's a good thing and a bad thing that we found that ring that gives me 400% health regeneration. I'm just not going to get rid of it. I think we need to go and speak to a mage in the college, see if we've got any better spells.
Remember,
what's the meaning of this
your mind
interruption?
is the best
Jarl
weapon you
Balgrup
have.
is not receiving visitors.
Well, that's good because I'm
I've
adding
got
it.
my eyes on you.
Let's go trade off a couple of things with Belthor, and then we need to go and speak to college wizards. Jesus Christ. For those that have been following LoreRim, by the way, so far as I know from what I've seen from the Discord, version 4.0 is apparently going to be releasing nearer to the end of the month. There will then be some additional little updates on top of that from what I can see. So I think I'll continue with this version of the pack until Biggie, the mod pack author, has said that this is the final version, this is the final update. LoreRim is now finished and complete, and then I'll check out the updated version. You know, when we are on the final build, no more patches.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
I keep seeing bits and bobs about what's getting added.
I'd even buy one of your relatives if you're looking to sell. Yeah,
Apparently there's
that's
a museum being added. I don't think it's the, what is it, Legacy of the Dragonborn or something like that. I don't think it's that. I don't know if it's a custom museum that's being added. But I'm interested to see how that plays out. Some other things as well.
Take a look.
I should definitely store some of this coin as notes. Arrow from the soul can. No value to that. Sell them. Yep, just get rid of them. Belthor's fine, he won't sell them on, right? Get rid of some of these. Need to blend potions down again already. Oh, we still didn't sell the Augment Infinity. I'm definitely not giving it to Belthor. We'll hold on to it. Spell Tome Essence Drain. It is Destruction. It's a pretty good spell, but not spec'd into Destruction, so we're not doing that. We're not doing any Conjuration. We'll learn these at some point. Sell those. Gems and jewels. There we go. 12,000.
Do come back.
I will hold on to them for the time being because I'm about to go to the mages to see if there's any additional spells that are going to work with the build at this point. Let's said, let's go to the Khajiit caravan and turn in the note that we have from them. Get more money. I do wonder if some of the spells are locked off until you hit a certain level.
You honor Khajiits with your presence.
Fortune smiles upon this meeting. Of course.
Of course. Rolling in money. Rolling. Oh.
Need a ride?
I'd like to hire your carriage,
Where do you
please.
want to go?
We are going to Winterhold.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
A lot of traveling today. This is more,
Say what you will about the Dark Elves.
more of like a bonus
Upper
episode,
job
just
with Azure Shrine. Can see for miles
crossing
on
some
a clear day.
T's and dotting some I's in terms of getting the helmet and spells and whatnot. Very cool. It's the way. What's this candlelight spell has lasted for ages.
Once was a hero named Ragnar, ready to be riding to right run from all Rorik's dead.
Where's the entrance? Why is Winterhold terrible to navigate around? I don't know what they were thinking. There's garbage everywhere. I know the place got destroyed, but I think even before it got destroyed, this place would have been mega confusing. I mean, it's literally there. That's the passageway to get up to where I can see it. Follow it down this way. Right, so we're looking for... Oh, the Open Infinity here as well. We're looking for the Restoration Mage, the Alteration Mage. See what they have, see if there's anything that takes my fancy at the moment. If not, we'll just have to hold the money back for now. Someone sneezing. Everyone is going to sleep though. So we should have a bed in here. We did. We did get the bed right. Let's see. That was Jargo. Yeah, we did. Okay. Didn't tell everyone's awake. Hey, level up. Yeah, of course we did. Alteration 71 to 128. We can definitely put some points into other things. I've been holding back on some points in case we needed to put them in elsewhere. I'm gonna start putting some points into block. We got the shield. I'm not always gonna be using it, but we may need to fall back on it a little bit. So let's raise block just a little bit. One-handed, heavy armor. Looking what? 3, 30, 60, 90, 120. So we're nearly there with the amount of points that we can do. It depends if we have that many levels to be able to do, or to be able to level up. I cannot remember what the cap is. Never remember what the cap is. Could we go through so many different mod packs and games? If it's 30, we're in trouble. If it's like 50, we're fine. I'm going to put a few points into Speechcraft as well. We are going to be getting shouts at some point. So let's go ahead and put those points there, and then I think we'll save those. Right, I'm holding these points back because when we've leveled up, what, 4 more times and we hit 75, I want to be able to unlock Expert Restoration Alteration straight away. I want to get Respite straight away. I'm sure there was one in the Alteration tree as well that was locked behind 75. Yeah, no worries, Bubbles. Thank you for tuning in anyway. Yeah, that was definitely the one that we were after. Stability, maybe. No. Definitely something there in 75. Might have been in heavy armor. So, speaking of ones to take. Block more damage with weapons and shields. Take less elemental damage when blocking with a shield and 10% less with a weapon. I'm gonna take that. I think blocking wise, if we get anything, it's gonna be that, and probably gonna be this, just to get a little bit more extra block when we are using the shield.
Before you even ask, does that cover everything?
Alright, let's find the mages, the tutors. Restoration and alteration on the floor. If we've got anything good. We'll go into the library first.
What are you looking at?
We might not need to.
I have a few things laying around that weren't worth adding to the collection. You may look through them.
Okay, so I can't sell him the Ogma Infinium. You figure he'd want it, right? That's probably why I thought we couldn't sell it before. We can't do it again, can we?
Next time.
Wait a minute. 616. Did I, Probably good job we didn't sell it then. I'm sure we read it in the last episode. Okay, well, not sure what's going on with that.
Welcome to the college.
If you're working on any experiments, please clean up after yourself.
Have you heard of the High Elves? Goddamn.
All right then.
In all of countenance.
The college is an asset to Skyrim, even if it goes unnoticed or
Construction.
unappreciated.
Here we go. I'm not going to be able to find any of them. I think alteration's just the fellow that you speak to at the beginning. Restoration's crazy woman.
Huh?
Oh.
Just like anywhere else, it's all about who you know. Lucky for you, you know me.
Welcome to the college.
Go check in here. Samus Aaron. Definitely don't want to gone out. Check the Arcanium. Right, here's restoration, right?
Restoration is a
Yeah, there
perfectly
we go.
valid school of magic, and don't let anyone tell... So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
Do you have any spells which are a little better? He has a couple of destruction spells for some reason. Maybe I sold them to her. Maybe. I think there are some desiccates non-mechanical targets. Yeah, I think there's some different spells here. Okay. Maybe, what's Radiant Sphere? Searing, evokes a sphere of searing sunlight that deals damage to dead. Yeah, I mean, it seems okay. Can I sort by... S. It says sort by name, but it doesn't actually work like that. There we go. Now we're sort by name. Banjo's here. How do you? Okay, so what do we got? Saw something with Nova a moment ago before I sorted them out. Beams of pure sunlight strike from the Ethereus, dealing 375 points damage to a single target. Greater fortify attributes on self. What is this? It's expert, so it costs me a load at the minute. And this is what I mean. I don't know if we should just wait until we've leveled up and get this one for free, or if there's going to be a one now. 4,000 gold, so we can more than afford it. Said we'll spending more magic to use it anyway. Recipient is surrounded by positive energies that fortify health, magic, and stamina by 37 for 187 seconds. That's pretty good. Is that one that we should put on with Akatos? Probably. I'm going to buy that now. And then I guess we just get something else when we level up. Radiant Nova, that's what I'm looking at. Radiant Blast, what do we have? Searing Sunlight. Caster evokes an explosion of searing sunlight at the current position, dealing 225 sun damage to all nearby undead. 4,000. Let's leave that. I like the sound of that.
All right, then.
I want to go and check the alteration fella first. If that doesn't show up when we level up, we'll come and grab that. Right, Radiant Nova. Make a note of that. It's like when we were going before and we're doing... It's basically... my Bone Spirit. It's basically that, but I would imagine a hell of a lot better. Okay, we're looking for the old fella. The alteration spells. Jargo. Jargo? Modify attributes. I figured this would be an alteration spell, to be honest. But yeah, that's definitely going to be one to put on with the Kartos as well. So it'll be... I think we might need expert for next level of Kartos anyway. Health, Magicka, and Stamina boost by 40, essentially. Alongside that, it'd be... An additional 10 layers of tough plant skin. Increasing health by what? 170 that slowly go off. I wish there was a way you could just buy the spells from one person rather than trying to find all of them individually. Because I always end up doing this. I always end up running around trying to find one specific mage. Never finding them, giving up, and then spotting them the second that I've given up. So we'll be doing that again, I guess. I don't think it's gone to Soulful yet. I don't think I've progressed with it that much. Beds aren't named, so... Sergius, is it you? It's not you.
By the gods!
By the gods, this guy's enchanting. Maybe he's asleep then.
Right.
If you would, the summoning of undead is even less advisable outside the college.
It's not you. Gotta check behind the doors, because sometimes they're sat down. Hiding in the room. Back to Sergius. We'll do the same downstairs again. Right, definitely not up here then. Told you, he'll be the last person we find. Do this in every room. He's probably in the main hall, hidden behind a pillar. Right, we're out of here then. Okay, well, you watch him not have any decent spells now, after all this.
Welcome to the college.
Welcome, college. That's Samus Aran, that's Jargo. It's gonna be the Archmage's quarters, surely. I'm looking for the old guy who, when you first join, he's in here and he gives you the lesson on wards. I'm pretty sure his alteration, I think that's what wards are.
You can see me?
Mm-hmm. I think I have now found everyone else. Grab. Grub. I can't even get into the Archmage's quarters. Well, I don't know where this guy is. Why make it this difficult? Why? I speak to her. Well, no, technically.
Welcome to the college.
Tolfdir, I think that's his name.
Tolfdir is one of our most esteemed wizards. He's one of the best in Tamriel. He's always willing to pass on his knowledge. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Okay. I don't want at all. Ulfdir we're after. Ulfdir. I'll go and check the side, and then if not, where he is. We may just have to not get the spell at the moment. Try the Hall of Attainment. Don't know why I'm in here. The halls Payment. Right, are you in here? Because I thought this was just for the students.
Even with the college's laid-back attitude, there are still some things that are off limits.
All voice actors. Is here. I mean, I'll take the mid-engaged case I end up going in there.
Always encouraging to see the younger
Why is it in here? Why is it in here?
Education.
This is room. Good lord, that was absolutely painful.
Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Right, do you have anything good? Anything good? By name again, I always find it easy to go alphabetically. Right, let's see. Bash. Nope. Iron Flesh. Fields. Simply degrade the target's weapons and armor. Eh. I'd rather just go in and start blasting. Reverb. Sends magic-infused ripples of sound that damage and knock weapons out of opponents' hands. I mean, that could be beneficial. Mount-based ones. Whirlwind sphere. Nope. Transmute your body to the form of a deer while sprinting out of combat. Nope. Force of nature. And nope. Like barrier, not bad. I'm not really seeing anything that's jumping out to me at this moment. Launch a stone to a target with telekinetic force. Grants access to an infinite underground storage space. What? That seems pretty good. Expert. 5,500. 5,500. Gonna cost us so much. That's gonna be another one I think when we level up, get to 75. If it's not in the list of spells we get when we level up, I'll be getting that. That's really. That seems really good. Seems a little overpowered. Because then I'll just have infinite carry weight, which money will go brr after that. Master creates a bridge, bed, or crafting station. Bridge, bed, or crafting station. Okay. Case this target in a prison of gravity, preventing them from moving for 40 seconds. 40 seconds? Right, I'm getting that. I know that's probably going to be one that's going to be in the list, but that seems incredibly powerful. 40 seconds. Usually they're like... yeah, here we go. Tries to telekinetically imprison a target for 3 seconds. Is that not just the same spell that we've just bought? Well, yeah, what I'm getting is these are usually like... transform the enemy for 5 seconds. Right, I'm not buying anything else.
Until next time.
Spent tons. 40 seconds. Encase this target in a prison of gravity, preventing them from moving for 40 seconds.
Until next time.
How long am I going to have to read this at my current level? 7 hours. I thought this was going to be over several days. Right, we'll get that read straight away and we'll probably go and test it out a little bit. We'll do a little spell testing. Those spells we just got. Probably jump the gun because I'll probably get that for free. Greater fortify attributes. Oh, that wasn't even the right one. Gravity diamonds. I did want that one anyway. 8 hours. We do a little praying montage. We do a little reading montage. We're just dotting those I's and crossing those T's. I've learned gravity diamond. I need to reset a Karthos. I believe I have access to 2 now. I probably have had for quite a while. My bed. This is my bed. Alright, let's get these books read. Increase the caster's armor rating by 200. Yeah, we'll just read them all. I've had them in my inventory for ages. And then I need to try and remember how to add spells to the wheel. Not accidentally get rid of them. Long stride and arcane mend. Mends the target automatron or astronaut telekinetically, storing 125. I mean, I'll learn it, but I don't think I'm ever going to use it. I'm not going to be using astronauts, and I don't think I'm going to be getting a robot follower either, so... While concentrating grants movement speed. Nice little 1 hour one. Right, we can sell all those spell tomes now. Imagine if this spell was meant to be like 4 seconds and they just did 40 by accident. Okay, so I don't know why we have that favorited. There's a Karthos recital. Doors herself. Target spell level 1 with apprentice, 2 with expert, 3 with master. Okay, so I can't do 2 yet. I need to level up to expert and then we can do 2. So once we've leveled up to expert, we'll be able to do both 3 rings and what was it? Greater fortify attributes on self. I assume we can do both of those at the same time. Gravity diamond. Interesting visual for that. This costs me currently 1,000 magic to cast. I can't cast this. We're going to need to level up to expert. I've definitely rushed into buying those. I need 1,000 magic for that. Okay, well I won't favorite it just now then. I can't remember what the...
If you're working on any experiments, please clean up after yourself.
Maybe it is meant to be 40 seconds then. I don't know what the drop in magicka cost is when we actually hit the correct level. But, 1,000. Nothing is even remotely close to that. Even these are only 400, so they're a lot. Okay, we need to focus on getting ourselves up to expert then. Like I said, I probably rushed into getting those. I guess when we do level up and we can pick other spells, we'll just pick something else that's suitable. And now acquired and done. Or a save. Okay, so we're looking at the quest log there. destroy Malkaran. Oh, God. You know, Malkaran might be more tenable when we get that Radiant Nova spell. I can blast a couple of those in. That might make it a little easier for us. Ask about Sam and the staff in Rorikstead. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we had to do the little drinking thing to get us into the temple. We'll go to Rorikstead then. We're just going to fast travel. But yeah, we'll push forward with these. Get the experience for these quests. Use those glorious experience points to level. 2200 coin. Got that previously. I'll pick that up. Littering. Get fined for that.
Come on in.
I guess Eric's still here. He's healed now. We get Eric back on the team. But
if you need a meal or room, I've got both.
The room.
Of course. Mm-hmm.
I don't want to risk losing Eric as well. Lost too many people as is. I will get help if I need help. And to be fair, I spend half the time healing them anyway.
You've got a lot of nerve showing yourself in this town again. What do you have to say for yourself?
I didn't do it.
Is that so? Does the name Gledder ring a bell? The star beauty of my farm? Kidnapped by a drunk lout and sold to a giant? You better remember her right fast before I call the guards and have you hauled away.
Okay.
You're damn right it does. I'll never breed another prize-winning goat like Gledder. And don't you think of coming back to Rorikstead until you get her back from that giant.
Help me retrace my steps and I'll pay you for the go. Yeah, we'll just do that.
Fine, but I'll still be missing my Gledder. Doubt I'll ever have a prize-winning goat again. Most of what you said was gibberish, but you left a note. The only bit I could read was after repaying Isolde in Whiterun.
Yeah, just pay my way out of problems. That's way.
Good day.
Up to Isolde. Listen, if you had 1,000 gold on you, and the alternative was go and fight a giant, considering money is already burr in this, just take the $1,000 dues. Big money bags. Yeah, I mean, it's dwindling after buying those spells, but yeah. How much do you reckon 1 gold coin is equivalent to in real world money? I'm sure someone's probably done the economics on that. I don't know. How much is a loaf of bread in Skyrim compared to how much a loaf of bread is in real life? Something like that. So was that technically $1,000 I just spent, or was it like 52 cents?
So, you're finally back. Look, I've been patient, but you still owe me.
I've been getting out a lot.
Oh, what's wrong? Did the engagement fall through? Look, how about we call it even, as long as you bring back the wedding ring? That's really a shame. I was so looking forward to the wedding. You said you'd have all the most interesting guests.
Do you know what I did with it?
You went right out to give it to your fiancée. Don't you even remember where you left her? And after you told me that sweet story of how you met in Witchmist Grove, I can see why she left you.
Let me pay for the ring. 2,000 gold. Oh. Yeah, okay, I'm done.
Decided to go through with it then. I know you couldn't have forgotten about your fiancée. You spoke of her so glowingly.
I need to ask her about Belfour's sister as well.
It sounded like a lovely place for the ceremony. Congratulations.
Morvunskar, okay.
Ah, yes. But that was quite a while ago. She is no longer working for me.
I told her she should go see the world, try new things, explore new avenues of career growth, step outside of her comfort zone. Yes, to Madran, one of the Khajiit Caravaneers, for valuable business insight regarding the sleeping tree sap.
Ask Madran about Layla. Okay, well, we spent a little bit more money there. And find the wedding ring in Witch Mist Grove. Find the staff, find Sam. Witch Mist Grove's all the way over there. Velofi Mountain Tunnels. That's the horror quest, right? Okay, well, if I wanted to do two at the same time, where's this guy? Solitude. Right, to the stables, we'll go to Windhelm. We're going to do the Grove first. Witch Mist Grove. God damn. Yeah, what's on Bullets Warm today? And I'm here streaming LoreRim.
My carriage is the safest way to travel. Where do you want to go?
I would like to go to East March.
Going straight through or climb and back and we'll be off.
Yeah, one of the other ones probably going to be better.
Windhelm's a bit cold for my
Bishop.
And I ain't talking about the weather. You're
Talking
not
about
from
the
Windhelm,
weather.
Are you?
Talking about the weather. What are we doing today, Bishop? Yeah, I think Kynes Grove would have been better. Can you take me to Kynes Grove? I feel like the prices should be adjusted based on distance.
First time to Windhelm? Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. You ever met one of them cats? Khajiit, I think they call themselves.
Yeah, just let the boots clip through
This
the
whole
trail.
country's full of them down south.
Are those flame astronauts? Right, Kynes Grove. Wow, I paid 40 coins to go that far. Wow, I thought it was a little bit further south than that. Anyway. Let's head out. Butter and cheese. Just walking into the tree. Ah, yes. We're going to be heading over this way then. Right, I should probably prep for combat. We should probably get a little candlelight on the go. Can't see a thing.
Darling, I've been waiting for you to return. What? You want it for that hussy Esmeralda with the dark feathers, don't you? I won't let her have you. Don't be afraid. Your death will be quick when I...
Wow. Well, what do you mean Argonian child here?
Ooh, pretty colors.
Who the hell are you?
Really? Do you have a place I could live?
No.
Oh, well. Thanks anyway, I suppose.
No attempt for Argonian voice. Moira's wedding band. Value to weight of 8,000. It does have a value of 2,000. We'll not get that, so we'll have spent a little bit more, but then at the same time, we've got some other valuables here. Average waking up on a Saturday morning. Yeah, we get the feathers here as well, I guess.
Watch what you're doing.
Depth. This is a depth. Very good. Nord child's voice. I guess there isn't an Argonian child's voice, is there? There is. Okay, well that's this bit done. Where now? Return the wedding ring to Isolde. Well, I mean, if it was that easy, why did I have to pay? I thought it was going to be, here's the 2,000 gold. And then she forget about it. And she forgets about it, but apparently not. Apparently it's not forget about it. Over here, let's speak to her quickly before she goes into the building.
It's a fine day with you around.
There we go. Here is the ring.
Excellent. Sorry it didn't work out. I know how excited you were for the wedding. You kept saying it would be a huge ceremony at Morvenskar. You said you even had some magic staff that would handle all of the guests.
Head to Morvenskar. Okay.
Farewell.
Okay. Where's Morvenskar? Head to Morvenskar. We're back over here. The whole little back and forth. Pines Grove. Right, 3. West, across the river, Morvenskar. Put that over there. It might be that. The way of crossing that doesn't require any swimming. Jesus. Magic her a little bit. Let me do that. Just top me up just a little bit. Figure out how to get up here. Right, well, I don't think it's that. It's a little bit further back than that. Right, let's head up. Climb. There we go. Climbing. Parkour climbing. And rope sounded like fighting. We're fully recuperated. Here we go. Bone wolf. Right, necromancer stuff then. Well, for me. Should I be doing this at night time? Probably not. Hey, was that a scam? Wow, weak mages. I've fallen. Oh god, I have actually fallen. Yeah, I think there was a scamp there. Here he is. He's got a gremlin vibe to him. It was incredibly easy. Oven stuff. That's those. I'm not even looking at what the items are. I'm just looking at value per weight. Go in. Yeah, more mages. Wow. Smash them with leech seed. Is that werewolf noise?
Did you hear something?
Oh, someone's just triggered a trap. Okay, so while he's leeched. You. And then any damage he was doing was just depleted. You. I told you, when it works, it is incredibly powerful. Told you.
Going to enjoy killing you. I'll see you.
Laughable. Can't set it. He's down. A little bit of damage there. A little bit of damage. Oh, indeed, still more here. Wow, someone's got a drinking problem. Look at all the wine bottles. That's still raw. Yeah. Quite valuable enough for me. Wow. Alright, can't get through there. It won't budge. Yeah, but I need it's on a different floor.
You're pathetic.
Recuperate, we're out of carry capacity. Yeah, that spell, when we hit expert, that is what it's like, deep storage. That is going to very much change things, because I will just now store everything in there. That looked too early. Void swords. It was that way. It was a daedra. Yep, keep hitting that trap. That spell is, but it's powerful. Okay, that nearly got me. I think if it did, I just absorbed health. Alright, we've still got enemies here, but apparently it is just here. Huge. The heavier, valuable stuff. Morven Scar chest key, we'll be taking that. What is this? I can't remember this quest at all, to be honest. Wait a minute. Really? Short bow of sanguine shellfire. It's a Daedric artifact. I can't take that right. Stealing.
You're here. I was beginning to think you might not make it.
Is everyone here bold? Or, you know, they're either bold or in denial. I didn't mean to pick that up. I'm trying to speak to Sam.
You're here. I was beginning to think you might not make it.
I thought you might not remember your first trip here. You had a big night. I think you've definitely earned a staff.
I have all the things needed to repair it. Okay?
Oh, the Hagraven feather and so on. You can throw all those out.
You see, I really just needed something to encourage you to go out into the world and spread merriment. And you did just that. I haven't been so entertained in at least 100 years.
Bold dire. Very good.
I am Sanguine, Daedric Prince of Debauchery. I know. How could I lie to you? Well, how could I trust you until we've shared a few drinks? But it wasn't long before I realized you'd make a more interesting bearer of my not-quite-holy staff than this waste of flesh.
Penguin Rose. There we go. I need to acquire Daedric artifacts so no one else can use them.
Let's be honest here. I don't always think my decisions through. But you're going places. Maybe a little influence from your old Uncle Sanguine could help adjust your course a bit. My pleasure. But I think it's time for you to go. No fun keeping you locked up in here with the staff.
And around here, and we got the bow as well, apparently. Sanguine sphere includes debauchery. We are not accepting sanguine. No. Generate attributes faster when under the influence of a potion or food. Make mischief and commit misdemeanors and crimes worthy of a bounty. Indulge in mead, wine and ale. Find your own way out of jail. Oh. So, did that count as stealing? Sanguine rose. It was a bow, right? Short bow of sanguine sure flight. No, it wasn't stealing. I mean, it has 120,000 value, but we can't sell it. It's Daedric. Yeah, we need to go and we need to get a house. We need to store these. I don't know if there's a way to destroy the Daedric artifacts. I'm pretty sure there is. One of the lost relics of Tamriel, assumed to be a Daedric artifact of the Prince of Debauchery. This has never been confirmed, partially due to Sanguine claiming too hungover to remember any artifact. Is all. Can I inspect that? I mean, it's certainly a bow.
Let me
Definitely
know if
a bow.
you want anything. I think I got a clean mugger.
Oh, we're just back here? Okay, we didn't fight through more of that area then. What are we on? 224.
Here somewhere.
Okay, so we're technically not encumbered. 3,000 gold. We should maybe have spent some of that gold buying a house. Okay. Okay, very good. So yeah, my the lore for the Paladin is we acquired the Daedric artifacts, ideally without killing anyone. And then we would destroy them, if possible, or restrict anyone else from getting them. Level up waiting for us. Now it's got to adopt a kid. I guess. Let's go and sleep. We'll get that level up. Literally just in there.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
Alright, in fact, we'll save that level up next time. Right, well, I think I'm going to go and leave it there for now for this episode of LoreRim. We got the helmet. That was the main objective for today. We got that done pretty much straight away. We have checked out some of the magic spells. We really need to focus on getting up to expert. I think if we can get that done in the next episode, then we can test out those new spells.
Nothing like a nice mug.
So, good progress. We'll pick this up next time. So, as usual, I do hope you have enjoyed the stream. If you have, do drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, check those links down in the video description. That all said and done, I'll catch you all in the next episode. Thank you for watching.